I don't know if any of you have noticed or care, but I started doing my hair in a middle part and my hair is still like getting used to like laying flat. But you know, I'm digging this new look. It's like the equivalent of like a haircut, but you know, exploring something different with this new life change. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the Viet Vegan because I'm Viet and I'm vegan. And today is another Asian grocery haul. I'm sitting on the floor in my kitchen that I recently reorganized. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll leave it in the corner. I went to the grocery store today and I went to only the Asian market. Normally I go to Nations because it's like bigger and has more stuff, but I figured like I should probably support the smaller grocery stores. So I went to Thanh. It's actually a grocery store that I used to go to a lot when I was growing up. I had some family friends who live in this area growing up and we would come here like maybe once a month, and this is where we would do a lot of our groceries. It was either here or the Lawrence Market in Toronto. I have a lot of fond memories going around that grocery store, which is deceptively large. I figured I'd show you the things that I bought because they have a ton of vegan options. I don't know what it is exactly about that grocery store, but I do know that there's a pretty big Buddhist community here in Hamilton, which is why I'm able to find so many vegan mock meats. As usual, I spent way too much money at the grocery store buying specifically vegan mock meats, although I do want to try them for like different recipes. I want to try my hand at Bung Boe. Finally, I know, yeah. Although I didn't buy all the ingredients for it, I just bought the mock meats for it, which is fine. Since it's quarantine, I only went to one grocery store. Otherwise, I would have gotten a lot more stuff with this grocery haul. But as it stands, I spent $91 today. Half of it is on mock meats. Obviously not super accessible, but it's something that I really enjoy, and it's something that I've been spending and splurging on because it like connects me to my roots. So sometimes that's just the way it is, you know? One of the first things that I got was coconut milk. I got 2 cartons of coconut milk. I was running out. This is my favorite one that I like. It's literally just, well, it says coconut milk and polysorbate 60. Anyway, I really like this coconut milk. I'm gonna try making some yogurt with this milk actually too. And I have like a coffee jello that I'm making soon. And to make that coffee jello, I needed agar. So I bought a package of agar powder. It's different from the flakes and it's really cheap. It's like $3, I think, from the Asian market. So this is the one that my family always got. It's like Thai, and I always remember this sort of like coloring on it. And this is something that my family always had in our kitchen at all times. Some vegan kimchi. So this brand of kimchi, I can smell on the outside. This is from the Pulmoni brand. It's a Korean brand. They normally have like bigger tubs of this. They didn't have that today, but that's fine because this is a perfectly reasonable amount of kimchi to have in my fridge. Plus it takes up a little bit less space. So I'm gonna make some kimchi pancakes with this. It's gonna be delicious. I'm just gonna pop that in the fridge while we're here. I also bought this rice vermicelli. Now these are made, I don't know if you can see, they're made in like flat strips, and basically you steam these. Although I think I'm supposed to soak them and then steam them, and then you put onion oil on them, you roll them up, and it's something that you eat with grilled meat, which I obviously will not be using. I do have mock meats that I'm gonna use for that. It's not gonna be like completely Vietnamese because like normally you would do like a grilled chicken or like a thit nung or like a barbecue duck or barbecue pork type of thing to go with that, but I don't really feel like eating that. And I do have like a broad bean chili paste Chinese mix that I think I'm gonna make to eat with this. And to steam, I found these amazing papers. They're like parchment paper that you put on your steamer, but they have holes in them so that you can let them steam without them sticking to your thing. And it was $12.99 for this thick pack. Kind of expensive, but honestly, this seems super worth it because normally I just cut up a piece of parchment paper and I just stab a bunch of holes in it, and it looks terrible, it looks messy, and I hate it. I'm happy to invest $13 into getting that. The other thing I got is this fried garlic. I'm making some cheesy curry ramen today, so I want to put this on that because that sounds delicious. If you want that recipe, I'll link it down below. I also have a video for it in the corner. I think that was Eddie did the voiceover for that, so it's a bit silly. Now moving on to the refrigerated foods. Inari sushi pocket stuff. It's like fried tofu pockets that you can like stuff. I just saw Rose do a bunch of them on Instagram and I was like, oh yeah, I really like that. I'm gonna do that. Also, Eddie likes this and it's good for bento. So I have a hike situation coming up semi soon, and I'm gonna make a bunch of these for a bento box because I think it'll be delicious. I got chives. I like using these in the veggie pancakes, and I will also be using these in the mohan, the green onion oil for this. It's like chives and green onion are not quite the same, but I don't care, I'm doing it. Got some fried tofu. This is the fried poofy triangles. This is the favorite one that I like to use for my ramen because I really like the puffy tofu squares, but those ones I don't find pack as much protein as these ones do, so that's why I bought these ones. I also bought some soft tofu because I want to eat that soft tofu dish that I make all the time. I should probably just put that on the blog because a lot of you guys keep asking me for the recipe, and it's like from Liz Mew, but she doesn't have any measurements. It's just on one of her highlights. So I'll link Liz Mew because she's the one that introduced that dish to me. Anyway, I'll put it on my blog and I'll link her. This is the meat that I think I'm going to be using with the bun hai, the vermicelli green onion steamy things. They're a little bit freezer burnt. I don't feel like the freezer in that grocery store is like the best quality, but you know what? It's fine. I'm excited to use this, and I think I'm gonna save some of it for bung ba as well because it looks delicious. Vegan shrimp. You guys have seen me use this a ton of times before. It is the brand Delicia. There's also King's has like a vegan brand, and Neliki has a brand of the vegan shrimp. They all taste exactly the same. You can get it at Coven, you can get it at Tun Tun, you can get it at Nations. There's so many different vegan shrimp makers here. You just will find it at like an Asian grocery store or Coven. And then I also got these shiitake balls. These are the ones from King's Vegetarian. They're based out of Mississauga. I don't think they made these. Yeah, these are made in Taiwan, but they're distributed by this company in Mississauga. And I really like them. They remind me of like fish balls. So like I like grilling them, or like I like preparing them like fish balls, which reminds me of the stuff that I have around like Hoi Tat, which is like the New Year for Vietnamese thing. So not quite the same, but you know, same sort of bali poppy texture. I do want to make a beef version with Beyond Beef, and that's like the one where you like whip it in like a stand mixer until it gets really fluffy, and then you like squeeze it out of your hand, and then you like scoop it into the soup. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like I want to make that version with Beyond Beef because I think that would be interesting and good, but we'll see. Bok choy, vegetables, you know, we gotta have vegetables alongside all of this. Granted, I know that this is not a lot of stuff, but I paid $91 for it. These all cost like, this is $12, $13, this was $14, and then this was $13. So obviously these are big splurges. These are like 6 meals total. They're not like the most frugal things, but like I said, these are splurges that I like to make. If you obviously want to like save money on a vegan diet, eat like beans, tofu, lentils. Those are like the cheaper protein options. And if you can eat nuts, nuts are expensive, but like they also pack a very good nutritional punch and are very filling. You win some, you lose some. This is like what I like to spend my money on, which is like mock meats and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this little grocery haul. I have a bunch of other Asian grocery hauls on my channel. I'll link them in the corner. I keep getting messages and DMs from you guys saying that you guys like these. So I mean, I shop all the time at Asian grocery stores, and that's like one of my favorite things, to like go into all the Asian grocery stores and like see what's vegan and see what's there and spend too much money on food. You know, I'm glad you enjoy this and are enabling my desire to buy multiple things at Asian grocery stores. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a delicious day. Bye.